Well, I spoke to you not long ago about Ibummerang, and I wanted to come back with episode 2, part 2, of some of the questions that I've heard and been asked about Ibummerang and what I've been doing in the network marketing space for the last 2 months. Just so I can bring you up to speed in case you didn't hear my last episode or my first episode of questions, and that is, my why is retirement, quite frankly. I have no retirement to speak of. My why is my family. I want to leave a financial legacy. Lord willing, God will let me live for the next 2 or 3 years so I can build this legacy. But I can't think of any other system or any other way of business in the world than being able to make up 40 years in 2 or 3 or 4 years. And that's the power of network marketing. Okay, and I just want to say, many people have asked me, what are you, some pyramid scheme? and I let them know that the regular traditional job is a pyramid. If you think about it, you got people on the top making all the money, and the people at the bottom barely can pay their bills. But in network marketing, it's interesting. Even though there are people at the top making a lot of money, the people below you can be making more money than you. Now think about that. Because if you bring somebody in to do what you do and they make more money than you, they're gonna be above you, and yet they're below you. Think about that. So this is not a pyramid scheme. People are making money. We have members and customers, which makes us not a pyramid scheme. So, but I just kind of pass by people who really want to push the point that this is a pyramid scheme, because really maybe it's just not that for them at this point. But anyway, let me answer some questions. First question: can I really do this business, and why should I do it? Well, we've mentioned it before. They're the 2 questions. It's funny enough, they're the 2 questions most people ask when they talk about business. Number 1, should I do it? And can I do it? And why should I do it, right? And the truth of the matter is, with Ibuumerang, it's a very simple concept. Okay? It's not pushing products. It's not putting a bunch of products in your garage to sell. It's not dealing with people's auto ships or them stopping it each month because they can't afford it or it's a luxury. None of that is involved with Ibummerang. We don't even really have a product to speak of. It's the travel space, and that's an $8 trillion business. So it doesn't take much to get even an aroma from that. And quite frankly, we've hitchhiked with an 18-year-old travel company to be able to give us tremendous rates. So it's a very simple concept. Either you become a customer for free, I give you a customer code, you save 10 to 35% or more on your travel for the rest of your life. Okay, that's simple. If you want to be a customer getter, which I am, there's a small investment. And, people have asked me, well, what kind of investment are we talking about? And when I mention it to them, some people say, well, are you kidding me? It's like I said, you need to cut your arm off. Well, if you wanted to start a traditional business, you'd have to spend, the average is $65,000. Now think about that. Okay, and this is about I can't even tell you how little it is to get in on this. Okay, so the truth of the matter is, can I do it? Well, if you can give free travel codes away, if you have the patience to wait for people to travel, and then you're okay with getting paid when they save money on their vacation, then this business is for you. Okay, that's it. And as I said in my last episode, people have asked me all the time, is that can't be it, there has to be a catch. Well, there isn't a catch. Okay, the CEO of this company made it so simple that even a 7-year-old could do it. Now, simple doesn't mean simplistic, and simple doesn't mean simple-minded, but simple means simple. Okay, and the power of this. Think about this. If you are not interested in selling anything, You're not interested in talking to anybody about a business. Okay, all you have to do is hand out free travel codes to people, and you can make a six-figure income just on customer acquisition. And that's really what Ibuumerang is based on. It's built on customer acquisition. Okay, it's not built on building, 30 people who talk fast and can sell ice to Eskimos. Now, you might get a few people like that in your business, and that'll help your business grow. But the truth of the matter is, that's not my emphasis. I'm not crazy about selling anything. Okay, I give free away. I'm a pastor, I'm a chaplain, and now I'm involved in Ibummerang as a customer acquisition leader. And I'm also a travel savings ambassador. So that's what I'm into. And so the idea is, can I do it? And is it worth doing? Well, of course it is. And for many reasons. And it would be the same answer for you. Next question. What makes this different than any other direct sales company? That's a great question. Well, here's the difference. The difference is that we don't expect people to spend money for us to make money. Okay? And what do I mean by that? Well, you're going to go on a trip anyway. Okay? You're going to go on a vacation anyway. You're going to spend money. True or true? Okay? And you're probably going to go to Expedia or Priceline or some travel company online to get your best deal. Okay? That's a fact. At Ibummerang, we're not asking you to spend more money. We're actually asking you to save money. Now, there's a difference. Okay? And you heard me right. We don't make money until our product works 100% of the time. I've been in businesses where, we're giving people really good supplements. I mean, they're healthy supplements. I'm sure they help people. But there isn't a whole lot that you see in 4 to 6 weeks or even 6 months to a year when you start taking good supplements. Okay? Even weight loss programs. Not everybody gets help by that. Some people we look at, 12 months later, and we think, well, are they involved in the program, right? But people are still getting paid. At Ibummerang, we don't get paid until you save money. That's it. Okay, if you find that you can't save money, and that's rare, but it happens at times. And by the way, we have 110% guarantee. So if you can't save money on our website, on our travel booking engine, we'll give you 110% of what you weren't able to save in travel points. So it's a win-win any way you look at it. But the truth of the matter is, we're different in so many ways, but that's the one major difference. The other thing that I find that's different, that I've been looking for a very, very long time, is the average person, or the person who doesn't have a lot of skill set or is not a salesman, can make it at Ibummerang. Okay? That's not true in many other companies. That's why the reputation of MLM and network marketing is that everybody at the top makes money and everybody else doesn't make money. Well, part of the reason is because for the average person in any other company, in most network marketing companies, the average person can't really make a whole lot of money because they don't have the skill set to build a wide and large business. But at Ibummerang, all you have to do is just give free travel codes away and acquire customers. And could you imagine getting 100 customers in a year, or 200 customers, or 500 customers? We have some people that have been in it for 3 months have 500 customers already. Okay, now the average customer saves between $600 and $1,000 a year on travel. Okay, so we make half of that. So let's do some math. And by the way, this isn't magic, it's math. If I have 100 customers that save $300 a year, okay, what does that come out to? That's $30,000, right? That's what I would make. If I have 1,000 customers, I would make $300,000, right? You can do the math. I'm not going to insult you, but this is the power of the kind of money that you can make. And it isn't pie in the sky, and it isn't getting rich quick, and it's going to take some time for all of us who really don't have a lot of the skill set, and we can't sell ice to Eskimos. right? We're not the 3%ers, we're the 97%ers, and I don't mind saying that I'm one of them. Even if it takes you 18 months to 2 years to make $30,000 to $60,000 extra a year, would that be a help to your family? Would that be a help to your retirement? See? And so the truth of the matter is we're different in so many ways, but those two ways are monumental, okay? Now listen, I learned a long time ago that I can take products from other companies but still not be in the company, okay? And so everybody who's been trying to get me in companies the last number of years, I got to have a passion for it, okay? I'm not interested in anything else but travel. I love travel. And by the way, travel's just the portal. We're going to have so many other ways to make money in this business, it's not even funny. And I wish I had time to explain that, but my time is moving along. Last question. Can I do this part-time? And well, I think this company is built for part-time people. All right? Are you going to make as much money fast as a part-timer? The answer is no. Are you going to make money as a part-timer? Absolutely. There's part-timers making $8,000, $10,000 a month in a short period of time. Now, some of those numbers are crazy, aren't they, when you think about them? I mean, some of us have never made $10,000 a month in our lives. But this is the power of it. And the truth of the matter is, being part-time sometimes is better in a lot of ways, because what's easy to do is easy not to do, right? If you know you only have 8 to 10 hours a week, you're going to work the business, and you're going to be definitive, and you're going to make the calls, and you're going to reach out to people, and you're going to lay it out. And so sometimes you're more effective as a part-time person. So don't let part-time discourage you from jumping in, okay? Now, if you're out of work, you know, this is a perfect full-time job. And some days I think to myself, even though I love what I do, I would love to be able to work this full-time. I mean, it's scary to think if I was able to put 6 or 8 hours a day in and day out for a little while, where this would go, okay? But I'm in the long game, and you can be in a long game as well. And so this business is built around the part-timer, okay? And so I want to just encourage you to not use that as an excuse, okay? And so I just want to answer some questions today. I did those. Can I do it? Is it worth doing? Of course. Part-time, no problem. You work full-time on your job, and you work part-time on your fortune, right? And then the last question is, why are we different? Well, we're different in so many ways, but there's no way to really explain it to you until you get in, okay? Because I am amazed, and so many of us are amazed at the difference that Ibuumerang is making. By the way, as of October 25th, I think it's the 25th, we are the 10th fastest growing company in the world. Not in the United States, in the world, okay? We're the 10th fastest. Why? Because we're in 125 countries, and people see the power of this and the ease of it. Now, it's not easy to get people to see this or understand it. That's the hardest thing to do right now, because people look at this and they say, there has to be a catch, okay? And of course, there is no catch. So hopefully those questions helped you make some understanding and decision about maybe wanting to jump into this as a business builder, or just plainly be a customer of mine. I would love you to be able to take your next trip, save money, and allow me to make a commission on that, all right? So thanks for tuning in, and we will be back with another episode probably this weekend on some more questions that I've heard or have been asked of me to make you understand what exactly I'm involved with and what Ibuumerang is all about. All right? Have a great evening. Talk to you again.